I always say blind buying is at your own financial risk. Don't necessarily copy what I do, guys. Do not try this at home, but yeah, it went well, just to say the least. I am proud to say that our own brand Atrium fragrance, which provides unique perfumery for the modern gentleman, has now come out with our Connoisseur Discovery set. If you want to experience our collaborative work with legendary perfumer John Stephen, we'll leave a link in the description down below for you to experience our sets. I've been saying on the channel for a long time, guys, that I have been getting tired of designer releases. It actually feels like they're all cloning each other. There's clone fragrances as well as designer fragrances, and they're all kind of copying the same ideas as each other, which has been disappointing in terms of creativity. That's what I feel anyway, on a personal basis. However, I got a recent comment in one of our videos about a new Givenchy gentleman fragrance, you know, the line of all places that I did not expect for this video to be made. The Givenchy gentleman line is a line that I've always kind of hated on. I always say it's kind of like a poor man's Dior Homme Intense, because it's just structured in a really it's just a lower quality way, in my opinion. It just doesn't feel like it's as full or as complete in its formulation. It doesn't feel like it's coming off your skin as nicely as something like Dior Homme Intense or even something like Prada L'Homme Intense. The Givenchy gentleman line is usually an evening iris-based fragrance DNA. That just feels flat. It feels more linear. It doesn't feel like it's as well crafted as those other fragrances I was mentioning. However, I was not expecting this. The first bottle I own in this entire line, even though I like Reserve Privée, I like Eau Boisée, I did the full buying guide a while back. I saw the comment for this flanker and I saw the note breakdown and I saw how it's getting quite high ratings online. And I thought, okay, this looks very interesting. This looks like probably, I think, the most interesting gentleman fragrance that I've seen just like online, just something that's really piqued my interest. So I just went ahead and blind bought it basically, guys. I didn't smell it. I always say blind buying is at your own financial risk. Don't necessarily copy what I do, guys. Do not try this at home, but yeah, it went well, just to say the least. I can't believe it, guys. I've noticed recently that 40% of you who watch the channel are subscribed to us. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed so far. If you want to see our channel grow even further, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 45%. Thank you. This is Givenchy Gentleman's Society Eau Ambree, and this is how the bottle looks. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but it's slightly gold in this plaque. I tried the original Society, which I thought was kind of underwhelming. It kind of felt like it was a poor man's Stronger With You. And then I think I tried Society Extreme. I'm not sure if I tried that. I don't want to say for sure because I can't remember. But this stands out from the entire gentleman line. This to me smells like it's on the precipice between designer and niche. It could be seen as niche by some of you guys out there. This, okay, if you look at a note breakdown, it looks like it's going to focus a lot on orris. It looks like it's going to focus on ambre notes, and it's going to focus on tobacco. This to me straight away is a very base heavy fragrance. You don't really get much of a top or heart notes. This is straight away honeyed, powdery, amber, gorgeous, very beautifully blended, and it probably has a little bit of butteriness, a bit of creaminess from that orris in there. I don't think they use a huge amount of orris, but I think they've used a tiny amount. Orris, if you don't know, is one of the most expensive perfume ingredients in the world, similarly priced sometimes to oud, so bear that in mind. But this smells so much more expensive, so much more full, and so much more interesting compared to a lot of other gentleman fragrances. Eau Ambree is almost like they took that powdery, ambery aspect of Xerjoff's Naxos. This kind of gives me Naxos vibes, mixed with Le Mal Le Parfum, mixed with Dolce&Gabbana's The One Eau de Parfum. If you like any of those fragrances, you will like this. I'm not saying it's a clone of any of them. It's a unique idea as far as I can tell, but it has that same elegant ambery aura of Naxos. It's very smooth tobacco. It's not a harsh, smoky tobacco. This is late night in a bottle. It's not a strongly projecting fragrance. It's very base heavy. So most of the time, base fragrances kind of sit closer to the skin, but it's long lasting. It lasts around 8 hours. It's quite a softly projecting fragrance though, so you may think it's gone, but I think it's there for a long time. It's ambery, buttery, creamy, powdery, smooth tobacco. It smells a little bit woody as well. It's not necessarily that same iris style of the other fragrances. I think iris used in those other gentleman flankers is the synthetic traditional designer note. Orris is the real thing. Iris is not actually a floral ingredient. It's the actual natural comes from the root of the plant. So the flower itself does not produce a scent. It comes from orris root, which this seems to have a tiny amount of the real stuff in here. So to conclude, I think Gentleman Society Eau Ambree is an absolute success of a blind buy for myself. I'm very happy that the designer realm can still produce things like this. I think it's a perfect 10 out of 10. I think the ingredients smell expensive. I think the blend is beautiful, smooth, very easy to wear. It kind of smells like a honeyed ambery tobacco fragrance. It smells very easy to wear. It dries down to a slightly more of that musky tobacco in there. You get a little bit more of that later on. You get more of that resinous aspect of this fragrance as well. I think this has a benzoin resinoid in here, so it's not ambery in a normal way. It's a bit more expensive smelling from that also. It's a tiny bit animalic, but not in a challenging way. It's very rich, a really full amber note in here, and it just smells beautiful. It's quite linear overall, but it does change a little bit on the dry down. Performance of 8 hours with a soft projection. It has good wearability in the autumn, winter, and springtime. In the evening, this is definitely a date night fragrance. You want to smell sexy, it smells safe. You're tired of Dolce&Gabbana's The One Eau de Parfum's notorious performance. You can switch to this. To me, this feels like the first time that if you want a designer-esque Naxos, this is it. I know some people kind of compared Le Mal Elixir. I don't think so. I don't think it's comparable to Naxos at all. This to me smells like the designer Naxos, but it's kind of on that border between designer and niche. You might think this is actually niche quality. I do think this suits guys who are in their 20s and above, but I think a variety of age groups can rock this. This is an absolute success of a designer release. On the channel, guys, I'm trying to focus on fragrances that I really just think are a 10 out of 10. I really want to focus on the good stuff, unless of course I'm doing a buying guide where I'm covering all fragrances in a brand, but this, yeah, I'm very happy to own a gentleman fragrance now, finally. This does not smell like a poor man's Dior Intense. Now, Givenchy, I can tell you this just smells like a poor man's Naxos. If you can't afford Naxos, go for this. I'm kidding, guys. This is a very good release. This is a perfect 10 out of 10. I will continue my joke. But yeah, guys, this is awesome. Have you guys tried this fragrance? Are you interested in trying it out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our previous single fragrance review videos up here, such as for Phantom Elixir. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.